Let's see how much money my laundromat made in the month of July and in the past 6 days. My laundromat has two sides to it: self-serve, where people do their own laundry, and wash and fold, where we do it for them. Self-serve brings in less money, but it has a higher margin because they do their own laundry. Wash and fold brings in a lot more, but the margins are a little lower. Here's what my small machines brought in: about 2 buckets, not bad. Now let's go to my second smallest. My smallest machines can do up to 20 pounds of laundry in each load, and I charge $4. My second smallest can do up to 30 pounds, and I charge $5. I've got about 14 or 15 of each machine, so although they get used a lot, the coin hoppers don't really fill up too much. Here's what it looks like after I've collected those, and now let's go to my second largest, my 40-pound machines. I only have 2 of these, so they get used a lot, and I charge $6.50. I learned early on to do my own maintenance on the machines, which took a while to learn, but now it's a cakewalk. These next 2 are my largest machines. They get used the most by far. They can do up to 60 pounds of laundry, and I charge $7.50. My goal is to get some more large machines in here because they make the most money by far. Here's the second one. Look how full that is. If I had waited one more day, it would have for sure gotten jammed. When people come in, they usually gravitate towards the larger machines, even if they don't need them. So here's all the money from the washers, and now let's do the dryers. I've got 14 double stack dryers for a total of 28 dryers. The dryers bring in about 25 to 30% of the total revenue, but the margins aren't as good because of the gas. I priced these at 25 cents for 5 minutes. So here's what everything looks like after I've collected it. Not too shabby. To count the quarters, I weigh them. It comes out to $20 per pound minus the weight of the buckets. And then I go in for the cash. I have 2 bill acceptors. Here's the first one, which is pretty full, thank God. And then here's the second one. Not too bad either. And then here's what all the cash looks like for the past 6 days. Pretty good. Let's count it up. Like I said before, my laundromat has 2 sides to it, one being self-serve and the other one being wash and fold. For my wash and fold service, we use a software called Curbside Laundries to keep track of orders, employee productivity, invoices, everything. They even created a website for me and showed me the ins and outs of owning a laundry service, which was amazing. If you want to check them out, I'll tag them below. So here's how much cash I got from the change machine. So here's how much money my laundromat brought in the past 6 days. And then here's how much it made in total in the month of July. Let me know if you have any questions. Hey guys, I own this laundromat. Let's see how much money it made in the last 5 days of November. Here's one of my largest machines. It always makes the most money. Next up, we have my second largest machines. They always do pretty good as well. My largest utility bill by far is my gas bill, which came out to about $1,500 this month. My electricity bill is usually $500 to $1,200 depending on the season, and my water bill usually stays around $450 or so. Here's what all the quarters look like after I've collected them. As far as maintenance goes, I fix all my own machines, so I don't really have to worry about paying a huge maintenance bill every month. To count my quarters, I weigh them. It comes out to $20 per pound. And then it's time for my favorite part of the job, collecting the cash. That was the first one, and then here we have my second one. So here's what 5 days worth of cash on my laundromat looks like. Not bad at all. Let's count it up and see how much money it came out to. I don't count the cash towards my gross revenue because people just give me cash for quarters, but I do like to count it just to see where I'm at. My laundromat also accepts debit and credit, so at the end I'm going to add everything up and let you know exactly how much it made in the past 5 days. So here's how much money my laundromat made in the last 5 days of November, including quarters, debit, and credit. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let's see how much money my laundromat made in the past 7 days. And then at the end I'll let you know how much it's made so far in the month of March. These here are my second largest machines. They can hold up to 40 pounds of laundry and I charge $6. I just recently raised my prices because of the insane gas prices in California. This is one of my largest machines. It can hold up to 60 pounds of laundry and I charge $7.50. And then here's what all the quarters look like after I'm done collecting them. I weigh all the quarters. It comes out to $20 per pound minus the weight of the buckets. And then I go in for the cash, which is looking really good today. There's the first one, and then here's the second one. Not too bad. And then here's what 7 days worth of cash at my laundromat looks like. After I collect the cash, I put it in my money counter to see how much we have. My laundromat also accepts debit and credit, so I'm going to be adding those numbers to the total at the very end. If you have any questions about laundromat ownership, ask it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. If you'd like to own a laundromat and are interested in mentorship, apply for my mentorship program on my page. So here's how much money my laundromat made in the past 7 days and in total for the month of March. Let's see how much money my laundromat made in the first 6 days of July, including washers, dryers, and our laundry service. These first two are my big washers. They're the big kahunas. People love them. They get used the most by far. When I bought the place, it was quarters only, so I added a way for people to be able to use their debit and credit cards. And then I also added a pickup and delivery laundry service, which I'm proud to say is doing really well. I'll show you all the numbers at the end. My biggest fear when buying the laundromat was maintenance on the machines, but it turns out that they're extremely easy to fix, so I just do it myself. Here's what all the quarters look like after I've collected them. To count them, I weigh them. It comes out to $20 per pound minus the weight of the bucket. And then we have the cash. I have two bill acceptors. Here's the first one, and then here's the second one. I don't like to count the cash towards my gross revenue because people just use it to get quarters, but I do count it and compare it to my quarters. So let's put it in the cash counter and see how much we have. On average, I tend to have a little more cash than quarters because people come in, get change for their cash, and then just leave. But it's usually pretty close. On average, self-serve does better during the winter, and then wash and fold does better during the summer. So here's how much money my laundromat made in total in the first 7 days of July. As you can see, the wash and fold brings in a lot more revenue, but the margins are a lot lower because of labor. If you have any questions, just let me know. Hey guys, I bought this laundromat for $65,000 and it made over $12,000 in profit in the month of August. It's not your typical self-serve laundromat though. We also have a wash and fold service that brings in around $30,000 per month in gross revenue. When I bought the place, it was super run down and about a third of the machines were broken. Within the first year, I spent about $30,000 renovating, fixing the machines, adding TVs, the whole nine. Let me take you on a little tour. Back here, we have the boiler room. This is where the water heater is located and where I keep all of my overstock items. I have to keep a huge overstock for the wash and fold service. Here's the little cart that we push around and the tablet that we use to navigate the software. Over here we have a few wash and fold orders that still need to be folded, and then a ton of storage space that I had built. This all used to be completely open space, but as my wash and fold service grew, so did my needs for storage. Here I have storage up top and inside of this little closet area. We don't keep too much in here, just a few items for the bathroom and some cleaning supplies. Up there is just overstock, and then around the corner here we have the closets that we use on a daily basis. These closets we make sure to keep filled at all times. Here we have the bleach, softener, OxiClean, Tide, the works. In this closet we keep both complete and incomplete wash and fold orders just based on our needs. Just know that if you're planning on starting a wash and fold business, you're going to need a ton of space. Here's one of my biggest machines. It can do up to 60 pounds of laundry in one load and people love them. And then down here under the folding tables, you guessed it, more storage. Our wash and fold service brings in a lot more money than self-serve, but the margins are a lot lower, mostly due to labor. Out here we have my pickup and delivery vans. Here's a small one that we use day to day because it's better on gas, and then the big one for whenever we get busy. I use a software called Curbside Laundries to track everything and keep things organized. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment and I'll do my best to answer them. Here's everything you need to know about owning a vending machine in under 45 seconds. You can buy them off OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace for under $1,000. Make sure you test every slot and don't buy a broken machine. If it doesn't take credit cards, you can always add a device called PayRange. It only costs $30. You can buy all your supplies from Costco, Sam's Club, Smart & Final, and the Restaurant Depot. To find a location, call every business in your town and ask them if you can place your machine in their establishment. Be a salesman and try to place it for free. Convince them that you're providing a service and it's a convenience to their guests and their employees. Make sure you find the location first and then buy the machine. Take the machine directly from where you bought it to the location where you're going to be placing it. Price your items so you make 50 to 60% margins on every sale. Collect the money and stock it at the same time. Do not make extra trips. And then from there, just enjoy your extra revenue stream. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, if you buy a laundromat, here are the 3 most important things you have to do to be successful. Number 1, for the love of God, pay your employees well. Whether you're self-serve only or have a laundry service, you have to pay your employees well. When I bought my laundromat, my employees were getting paid $11 an hour, which is below minimum wage. I immediately gave them a raise, and now some of them are making upwards of $19 an hour, not including my manager, which I pay more. If you don't pay your employees well, they're not going to take the job seriously, and at any moment they can quit and make more money at McDonald's. Number 2, make sure your laundromat is clean, modern, and has working machines. If you have machines that are out of order, fix them. And then number 3, dedicate your life to getting more reviews on Google. Ever since I bought my laundromat, I've been asking every single customer that I see to leave me a Google review. And to my surprise, a lot of them do. Having good reviews is one of the most important things a business can have. If anyone has any questions, just ask it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Good luck, guys.